IMEX's Sustainability Hub is a key source of insight and inspiration for meetings planners looking to improve the sustainability of their meetings. So I went along to the hub this year to find out what was on the agenda. Tamara, as usual, you're here manning the Sustainability Hub at IMEX. Tell us about some of the initiatives this year.
Well, as always, IMEX is a great and exciting show to be at. This year at the Sustainability Hub, we've done some different things around the educational offerings. So GMIC provides all the sustainable education here. We've decided to cut back and actually have less sessions per day, but more broader deep dives into key topics. And looking at sustainability from both some things you can apply and do, some new trends, and some great case examples.
And one of the subjects that you've been focusing on, this is a really good way to kind of, get the people who come to the hub, focused on key things they can do. And one of the topics is all about food waste, isn't it?
Exactly. Yesterday, Mariella McElrath with Meeting Change did a great session on food waste, and it's something that, tying with our foundation, we're going to be highlighting more, and we're going to be doing actually a cookbook called Unspoiled that really brings awareness to see how can the meeting planners look at planning meetings more sustainably. Food is something that we're all connected with in our industry, and it's actually a very striking statistic that 30 to 50% of food globally is wasted. And so what can we do to actually have a repurposed connection to food? And with meetings and events, we have such an opportunity to influence change. So she kind of shared some of those highlights and statistics, but also in really inspiring stories that we can do as planners, as well as working with chefs, to be more sustainable around food.
So I suppose it's one area that kind of gets neglected. People focus on the sort of nitty-gritty of a particular meeting. And when they're actually, sort of booking the caterer, it's probably the last thing on their mind. So that's quite good, isn't it, to focus on another area where they can increase the sustainability of the events they hold. So going forward, with respect to the Sustainability Hub, it's also good, isn't it, to show people what big organisations out there are doing, to show that they're actually taking things seriously too.
Yeah, and I think even just building on that, it's part of larger areas about corporate social responsibilities. So we have a commitment to make a difference in communities. We look at that maybe through food, but I would see more and more corporations are linking their corporate social responsible values to their meetings and events. For example, Symantec Corporation has been doing some really great things. I think a lot of IT companies are seeing this really strong connection to CSR. They're reporting on that. Their stakeholders are looking at what they're doing, but it's also being reflected into their meeting design as well as the meeting metrics. And so we're seeing much more really robust case studies that really help us to understand that this is how, as a driver for business change.
And of course, that's where it all starts, really, isn't it? I mean, when the organisations get behind it, it filters through everything. Tamara, that's wonderful. And let's just remind people that, of course, they can get all the information they need about sustainability from the Green Meetings Industry Council.
Yes, you can go to our website, which is gmicglobal.org. We'll have information, highlights from the sessions today at IMEX. We're also doing a lot around education, and our next annual conference will be in April in San Francisco.
Well, good luck with all of that, Tamara, and thanks for talking to me.
Thank you, Ian.